Hey, what's going on, y'all? Um, Today I want to come to you with a topic, um, something that we all go through, and that is stand in a place of peace. Okay, the world around us can be very chaotic, and a lot of different distractions happen. But once we stay in a place of peace, it's harder for us to be distracted and get off of our game because we got to handle what we need to handle. And so by standing in a place of peace and not letting your peace get robbed by people, by materials, if a person robs you of your personal peace, guess what? That person just became your master. If those materials or that thing, whatever that is, robs you of your personal peace, then guess what? That thing has just become your master. Okay? So, like I said, the world around us can be very chaotic, but it comes down to trying to stay in a place of peace, keeping your spirits up, getting around people that celebrate you and not just tolerate you. Okay? Get around people that actually celebrate you and not just tolerate you, you know? So it's easier said than done. And I'm speaking to myself also because there's been many a times in life where my personal peace has been robbed by people that I know, people that I don't know. It's sometimes you rob yourself and set yourself up by allowing that. And so keep your spirits up, y'all. Keep your spirits up. Um, the bigger the burden, the bigger the blessing. Okay? The bigger the burden, the bigger the blessing. Heavy head wears the crown. You know? The victory is already yours. The victory is already mine. We just got to walk in it with our best foot forward. And guess what? 9 times out of 10, if you walk in it, it's going to happen. It may not happen when you want it to happen or how you thought it was going to happen, but it will happen. So stay in a place of peace, y'all, because I know 1 minute things can be this way and then the next it can be that way. But once we stay in that make a I want to say a covenant in a pact with peace to say, I'm not going to let this person, I'm not going to let that thing, rob me of my personal peace because you got bigger stuff you got to do. You got things you got to do, you know, instead of letting somebody get you off of your game plan for just 1 millimeter, centimeter off. It's like a plane taking off to another destination, okay, from one state to another. If it's off by a slight knot, then guess what? Just a little bit, that plane will be all the way in another side of the world, another sea, or another ocean somewhere. And so we can't allow people or things to rob us of our peace because ultimately, guess what happens? That throws you off. And don't be a shooting star. Try not to be a shooting star for the moment. Shooting stars look great. They look nice. You see the shooting star in the sky and you see it for a moment, here, now, gone now, that quick. And so a lot of times we move around because we want to be noticed. Everybody wants to be, noticed. There's nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, being noticed for the wrong things, also, there's something wrong with it because you may be noticed for a moment, but be forgotten for a lifetime. So try not to burn yourself out like a shooting star. So the victory is already yours, y'all. And just put your best foot forward. Get around some people that celebrate you. Don't let nobody rob you of your personal peace. Change your mindset at times. Change your mindset. Sometimes it's easy to look at things glass half empty versus the glass half full. You know? So Stay in a place of peace and try not to let anybody rob you of your peace. Because ultimately, you can have money, you can have everything or not, but be you can be going in that direction of getting what you need to get done, and you can have so much peace and joy. You can have money and not have peace and joy. You can have money and have peace and joy. So it's a balance. It's a balance because we need these things to handle what we need to do, and help other people also on our journey and your journey and on their journey at the end of the day. You can have everything but not have peace. You can have a little bit and have a lot of peace. It's a balance, y'all. We have to have a balance because we need these things to do things. So I'm not going to let nobody say money is the root of all evil. No, it's not. Money is not the root of all evil. It's the love of money. Do you love that more than you love yourself or the people around you? See, that's where it goes wrong. And staying in a place of peace, then we're able to get more things done. We're able to help others out. We're able to show others, because ultimately, I don't care what you have, what you're doing, what you haven't done. Ultimately, everybody's searching for peace. And once you get to that point and you cross over to that bridge, and then you really, really realize that it's not what I really thought it was. Take the journey. It's the journey. And ultimately, just have peace while you're going there. Because if you don't have your personal peace and you're doing this and you're doing that or you're not, then what is it good for? So just keep that in mind, y'all. Keep that in mind, my wealthians. And that was on my heart. I just wanted to put that out there like that because, when I'm speaking to y'all, I'm speaking to myself, and so the victory is already yours. Just walk in it. Put your best foot forward and don't care what the people say. You know what I mean? Because it's always going to be sideline people that are talking about this and talking about that. You got to have your sideline fans. But at the end of the day, they're on the sideline. You're in the game. There will be no sideline fans if there's no players in the game. Okay? So they're going to talk no matter what. You're going to hear the crowd no matter what. But what are they going to talk about? Because they're going to talk about she should have did it this way. Or they're going to talk about how you just scored. Or they're going to talk about how you were just sitting there doing nothing. They're going to talk. So you might as well get them to talk about something that you're doing and you're going forward, y'all. And so just remember that, Just stay in a place of peace. Keep your spirits up. The victory is already yours. The bigger the burden, the bigger the blessing. Heavy head that wears the crown. So just remember that, y'all. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Give me some comments down below and let me know, what's on your mind, and let's have this topic. Let's have this conversation. Talk to y'all next time.